Bethlehem district, historically, we say Bethlehem district because it's based on the historic maps of how the Jordanian government divided the districts from 1948 to 1967. And the Bethlehem district borders the Jerusalem district. Now, historically, the lines of the Bethlehem district are ones that go beyond the settlement of Gilo. This is Gilo that you see in front of us, which is declared as a neighborhood of Jerusalem. It's not being declared as a settlement anymore, just a neighborhood of Jerusalem. And the border of the district of Bethlehem goes on the other side of Gilo to a Palestinian village called Beit Safafa, if you have seen it or passed by there. At Beit Safafa, the border goes, so it goes all around this area, and then you see this little mountain of trees over there. This is called Tantur. And Tantur is a Christian ecumenical center that also was part of the Bethlehem district. It was part of the Bethlehem municipal area. Gilo as a mountain belongs to the city of Beit Jala, which we are in now. And the trees and the farmings and everything that was in Gilo was for the Palestinians of Beit Jala. And that mountain was confiscated to build the settlement. And now Tantur, which up until 1997 was part of the Bethlehem district, so not too many years ago, now has become on the other side. And where is the other side? If you look, you could see the wall that has been built in front of us, as well as the fence and the trenches that go all the way around and coming up to this dirt road and the fences that you see now here that come all the way down and cross with Road 60. So the border of the Bethlehem district has now been moved from that area all the way to this area here. And what you can see is that it's been confined and pushed to residential areas, as close as possible to residential areas, to keep as much space available for future settlement expansion or for any other projects that the Israeli government or the Jerusalem district might want to do in these areas. So every once in a while you hear about the Jerusalem municipality redrawing its lines for the greater Jerusalem municipal district. And this is part of that happens here. It is how to confine Palestinians, how to take as much land, and then to draw the lines around the Palestinians who are close to Jerusalem, like areas like El Sawahre and other areas on the eastern side of Jerusalem, where, yes, even though it was one area, all belonging to Jerusalem, now, because there's mostly Arabs now, they're on the other side of the wall. And we will keep as little as we can of non-Jews in the Jerusalem district area. So we have the settlement of Gilo here. On the other side, the far end looking straight there, you find another settlement which is called Har Homa. Har Homa is a settlement that is very new. It was built after the peace process began. The mountain of Har Homa in Arabic is Jabal Abu Ghnaim, and it was a green forest area that Palestinians owned, and Palestinians were not allowed to build anything on it or even uproot one single tree, because there was an Israeli military order saying that area is an environmental protection area and the trees should not be destroyed. In 1997, 4 years after the peace process began, the Israeli bulldozers came and started uprooting the tree, and now we have the settlement, which you will have even a much better view and clearer view from the hotel where you will have lunch today. So we have Har Gilo, we have Har Homa, Har Gilo, and then up here on this hilltop here we have Har Gilo. So Gilo and Har Gilo and Har Homa. These are the three settlements that surround the Bethlehem area from the north. And then when you go down, you get the whole settlement area, which is called the Gush Etzion settlement block area. So Bethlehem is completely surrounded by these settlements, and as I said before, internally being also surrounded by walls and fences. Now, people say it's a wall, people say it's a fence, tomato, tomato. It is land confiscation. It is preventing people from crossing into their lands. It is preventing these farmers that you see here from going into their olive groves that we see very clearly in front of us. And the only difference between a wall and a fence is done by choice from the Israeli government or the Israeli military,